Ano po ang reaction nyo dito sa mga bagong lumabas?
Siguro, Diego, ang pinaka-importante doon is ano ba ang impeachable officer at kailan ang dapat years in terms of the financial records ang dapat yung tingnan. Ang problema dito sa naratibo ng House Justice Committee nagsimula nung vice mayor siya, which is 2007. Vice mayor to vice president. Ang vice mayor at mayor hindi impeachable officer 'yan. So those years are not subject to any impeachment. Ang napaka-importante dyan, she is being impeached as vice president, and the vice president started in 2022 to the present. So that's supposedly a total of 22, 23, 24, 25. 4 years of financial records. What they presented was from the very beginning, because the narrative was to establish there was accumulated wealth, whether that is illegal or what do you call this, unsupported, is something that will be subject to the trial at the impeachment court.
That's right.
So yun yung pinakaunang problema dyan. Pangalawa, pag tiningnan mo yung AMLAC, hindi naman pwedeng basta kukunin mo yung bank records at sasabihin mo at gagawa ka ng conclusion before ito ang sinasabi nila is just procedural, no? Tinitingnan nila kung merong ebidensya. Pero yung ebidensyang yan dapat kalakip doon sa affidavit na na-file. Wala namang SALN, walang AMLAC record, walang BIR, walang SEC. So makikita mo talaga dito, fishing expedition. What can stick to their narrative na may unexplained wealth siya, ay yun yung evidence na kinukuha. So kung babalik tayo doon sa AMLAC, ang sinasabi doon is transaction, no? Ang kanilang conclusion, 6.7 billion represents the aggregate bank transactions over 19 years. Tayo lahat may bangko, tayong tatlo. Yung transactions natin since the time we opened our depository account, that can mean so much across the number of years. But that doesn't mean that is the cash on bank. Cash in bank, no? Pagkatapos merong sinabi pa rin si AMLAC doon na yung tinatawag na 630 covered transactions daw in 20 years. Maliit yun. Kung 630 in 20 years. Bakit? Lumalabas kasi doon sa 630 covered transaction reports in 20 years, 31 ang covered transactions a year, o 2.6 a month. Meaning, 2 beses lang ako nag-transact sa bangko. 'Di ba? Tapos, doon sa sinabi nila rin, of the 630, merong 33 suspicious transaction records. So kung pupunta tayo doon sa covered transaction reports, lahat ng may bangko, nagagawa yan. At this can either be single or series of transactions within one banking day. At pag nag-exceed 500, yun, red flag. Ito bang mga actuations na ito constitute a crime or a wrongdoing? Wala. Essentially, depository mo yon, in and out ka. Bakit ka nag-in and out? Kasi to establish creditworthiness. Yun yung sa atin, no? Ine-explain ko lang na hindi porke may ang dami mong CTR o anong tawag dito, covered transaction reports, ibig sabihin may krimen na ginagawa. Ang crucial doon ay yung suspicious transaction reports. Kasi sabi, out of the 630, for the 20 years, merong 33.
33, yeah.
Oo,
STRs.
out of the 20 years. So, ibig sabihin yan, meron siyang almost approximately 2 suspicious transaction reports a year. Or 0.14 a month. O anong ibig sabihin nun? sa suspicious transaction account kasi, it can either lead to a ground to suspect that yung transaction or a pattern of transaction is linked to money laundering, fraud or illegal activity. Ang claim nga nila, pumapasok daw doon yung droga. Terrorism financing, lahat yan nasa AMLAC law. No? Or may attempts to hide the true source of funds. Kaya ang tatanungin natin, kung for the past 20 years, meron 33 na suspicious transaction report, ay bakit hindi nag-file ng kaso ng money laundering sa DOJ? For the past 20 years, walang kasong na-file. So hindi porke ang numero ay pinipresenta mo, yung numero you can actually judge immediately, oy sandali lang, may wrongdoing. O kaya, ay sandali lang, yaan ay money laundering. Hindi pwede yun kasi yung pag-angat ng kanyang kita from vice mayor to mayor to vice president, pag tinutal mo yung salary niya, syempre tataas yun. And for 20 years, kayong dalawa, no, for 20 years, bumababa ang income nyo, hindi ba dapat tumataas? Kasi yun ang measurement natin na financially independent na tayo as a professional. So itong mga presentasyon, medyo hindi ako nag-agree dun sa ginawa ng AMLAC. Hindi rin ako nag-agree na porke walang cash on hand at cash in bank sa ilang salin, di wow, no? Sinabi ng isang congressman, di wow. May rason kung wala kang cash on hand. Pag nag-declare ka ng salin, wala ka talagang cash in on hand. Yung cash in bank, pwedeng at that time when she made the declaration, wala. Kasi yung SALN is merely a guide kung hindi siya talaga measurement. Kung babalikan natin yung kay Chief Justice Corona, no? Allowed ng law na mag-amend ka may remedial process para kung may mali kang entry. So yun, again, subject to an analysis in a trial.
But of
Yung, tapusin ko lang, yung kay Trillanes, at baka ako mawala, yung kay Trillanes, lumang tugtugin na yan for the past, a decade. Imaginein mo yung assertion niya kasama si Kitty. Yung pinasok, 11 years old lang yung bata. So, ludicrous yung mga pinagsasasabi, pero pag prinisenta mo, magugulat ka. At kahit supporter ka ni Vice President, mahihinaan ka ng loob kasi talagang, kumbaga, kinuyog ng data. Pero pag you start analyzing the data, there is a reasonable explanation for those. And that is subject to the trial in the impeachment court.
That's right.
Yun nga po yung sinasabi, reasonable explanation, pero wala nga daw pong explanation na nanggagaling mismo kay Vice President Sara Duterte. And of course, yung failure nga lang daw po to fully disclose yung SALN, how critical is that when it comes to the discussion of impeachment? Kasi yun nga po, na nabanggit nyo na rin po kanina yung kaso
Critical
ni...
yun, Angela. Oo, critical yun,
Yes.
Angela, for any public
Right.
servant, critical yung SALN. So, there is naman a process. And the process is in the trial. Not in the finding out evidence, supporting an evidence. You know, this whole thing that the House of Representatives is doing is really foul because you are fishing for documents that will suit your narrative.
Yeah.
Which is, meron siyang illegal wealth, undeclared wealth, etc., etc. Again, ang sabi ng Supreme Court na ibigay ang complaint sa respondent, bigyan mo siya ng evidence na nakalakip sa complaint. Wala namang binibigay sa kanya yan. Ngayon lang nila na-discover yan. At tuwing na-discover nila, meron ng naratibo. So ako, ang akin lang, hintayin natin sa trial, no? At kaya nga ang parati kong sinasabi sa aking mga interviews, di gawin nyo na yung complaint, yung grounds for impeachment, yung articles for impeachment, para matapos na ito. Kasi wag mo nang pahabain sa House dahil talagang, kumbaga, binilad mo na lahat ng pwedeng itapon sa kanya. It's about time that the Vice President is given the chance in an impeachment court to present her evidence on the matters raised because these things can be explained.